And hello everybody, it is Dingle here and welcome back to my channel. I hope y'all are doing super duper well, and today guys, I'm going to be sharing my top secrets of how I finally saw growth on my YouTube channel. I know 4,400 subscribers does not seem like a lot to a lot of people, but trust me, when you hear my YouTube story as far as how long I did not see growth until I started applying these secrets, these tips and tricks, you're gonna wanna hear them. But before we get right into it, my friend, if this is the first time you're seeing my face on the interwebs, hello, my name is Dingle, M-A-C-D-I-N-G-L-E. I live in Portland, Maine with my husband, Jack. Yes, Mac and Jack. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down below because we post every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Everyone do not forget to give this video a big old thumbs up and let's hop into it, my friends. So for those of you who are new or newer to my channel, I'm just gonna summarize my YouTube journey. There's a lot that goes into somebody's YouTube journey, but I'm gonna try to summarize it real quick for you. I created my account, I believe, in April of 2016, and I think I also posted my first video in April or May of 2016. So that's 4 years. If you ever question whether I actually love doing this or not, just remember, 2016, it's been 4 years. And I personally would not trade those 4 years for absolutely anything. When I started my channel, I thought that I was going to take off. I feel like everybody when they start a YouTube channel thinks I'm going to get so many views, and then they sit there, they post their first video and they just stare at the screen wondering, where are the people? Where are the views? Why do I not have any views? Oh my God, is that view my view? Or did someone else click on my video? Like, we all know the struggle. If you guys have attempted to start your own YouTube channel. So in my head, it would take like a year for me to then have this as my full-time job, and what a reality check I had in store for me. But let me just also say that everybody's YouTube journey is completely different. Someone could blow up overnight and then continue that success. Someone could blow up overnight and then fizzle out and no one really knows who they are anymore, which is really sad when you think about it. And then I know of a lot of really successful YouTubers that took like 8 to 10 years to get where they are right now. So just because you did not see success the first few months or the first few years of your YouTube journey, or you're still not seeing success now, don't worry. Everyone's journey is different. Everyone's pace is different. Everyone's path is different. Keep going. If you really love what you're doing right now, keep at it, my friend. What do you have to lose? You're already doing something that you love, so just keep going. So backtracking, I started my channel in 2016, and I would say I saw the slowest growth that I feel like imaginable. I posted probably once, maybe twice a week at most. It was not consistent, but I did make sure that I posted at least once a week, and I really did enjoy it. I really enjoyed editing, I really enjoyed posting, and then I started getting some comments, and obviously that's really addicting when you start actually seeing real human beings interacting with your content, but it was definitely not the growth that I initially expected. However, even though I started YouTube thinking that I was just going to like blow up, I soon learned that it is something that I genuinely love to do, so I just kind of kept going at it. I still was under 1,000 subscribers by December-ish of 2017. So that's over a year since I had started my YouTube channel, but on December of 2017, my I Lived Like a Sim for a Day video started gaining so much traction. It is something that I did not expect, to say the least. I was not used to such attention, so many comments, likes, all that stuff, hate comments, you name it. But that video started taking off, and a lot of you actually came from that video, because I remember when I reached my first 1,000 subscribers, because that video took off and because I was gaining subscribers through that video. It's hard to tell when I stopped gaining subscribers from that video, because I think I'm still gaining subscribers from that video, but at this constant rate. I would say I got to like 2,800, almost 3,000 when it started to like slow down, but then of course there were still a few people trickling in, and I was also streaming on YouTube, so a lot of people would come into my live streams when they were searching up like Sims live streams and stuff like that, so we were gaining subscribers through there. And then I would say I landed right dab in the middle of the 3,000s or upper 3,000s, like 35 to 37. I stayed at 3,700 subscribers, I feel like, for a year. I probably stayed within the 35 to 37 like I'm talking about for like a full year, late 2018 to late 2019, I would say. So to not see growth for an entire year, I don't think it got me down. It definitely messes with your head because you're kind of like, why aren't I seeing this? What's going on? But you know, if you make YouTube videos, you know in the back of your head that there is some tip that you saw another YouTuber tell you, or there is something that you know that you could be doing, whether it's doing more or just doing something different. I had that buzzing feeling. I knew that there was something deep down just from watching videos such as these of just tips and tricks of how other people started seeing growth. So I had this inkling, you know? So come the summer into the fall of late 2019, I would say I made a lot of changes about my mentality when it came to YouTube, my actions when it came to my videos, my schedule, my uploads, everything like that. And over the course of the next few months into early 2020 is when I really fell into my own. I really started applying these tips and tricks I'm about to tell you, and I started seeing growth. And to say I started seeing growth after a full year to over a year of seeing very minimal to no growth was incredible. I would keep uploading videos regardless, but to see your hard work and your alterations that you made in order to hopefully see some growth on your YouTube, it was just awesome. It was just awesome. So just to give you a solid idea of the growth that I am talking about, it might again not seem like a huge deal to some people, but when you're not seeing growth for a while, I swear, I still look at these numbers and I'm so glad I recorded them so that I could look back and be like, no, like your hard work is actually paying off and you are growing this community that you've always dreamed of here on the channel, and keep on freaking going, okay? So on January 29th, I finally got out of the 3700s and I got to 3,800 subscribers. Then to March 23rd, a little less than 2 months later, I got to 3,900, a whole 100 of you. It blew my mind. And then jumped to April 16th, so less than 1 month later, I hit 4,000 subscribers. I was finally out of the 3,000 subscribers and I made a video. I was so thankful, I was so excited, and we did a special giveaway for 4,000 subscribers. And then on April 30th, which is about 14 days later, so less than a month, I was at 4,100. Then on May 16th, I was at 42, June 4th, 43, and then June 9th, we hit 4,400 subscribers. So again, this might not be the Emma Chamberlain type of growth, but it's growth. And the tips and tricks I'm going to share with you are seriously all of the things that I have applied to my own YouTube channel. And I'm seriously really excited to share them with you all. So without further ado, let's hop into the secrets and the tips and tricks. The first three I would say are pretty concrete, and then the other ones are things that I can't necessarily measure, but things that I've definitely implemented in my own YouTube channel. And since I have found growth since applying these things, I can only imagine that it definitely helped in some way. So number one is consistency. I know that you guys have heard this over and over, but this is something that I also had heard over and over, and I was like, oh, whatever, like I've seen other people who aren't super consistent, you know, like make it, it's totally fine. No. If you are someone who hasn't seen growth, I am telling you, consistency is so key. The YouTube algorithm loves it. Whether you are posting once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, if you post on the same days, that is what I'm talking about. I started posting consistently Monday, Wednesday, and Friday starting in January, so after Vlogmas. And since then, that's when the growth I have seen has happened. So consistency, consistency, consistency. The next one kind of goes with the first one, but it's posting more often. And this really is just getting down your schedule and being realistic about it. So if you go out to post 5 times a week, but you can't do that consistently, going back to the first point, I wouldn't post 5 times a week. But I also would post more than just once a week, especially when you're first starting, because when you're consistently showing up in somebody's sub box that they subscribe to you, it just like puts a little like bell in their ear, you know, like, oh, this person is actually really active on their YouTube channel. Then they might start watching your stuff more. And if someone is coming to your channel for the first time and they see that you post often, that's another indication that this is someone that will deliver content in a consistent manner. So when you're starting off, I would at least post twice a week. And if that means that you can't post consistently on the same days twice a week, don't sweat it. I think consistency is really the key here, but obviously more content, the better, if that makes sense. The next concrete item is my thumbnails and titles. I would say that these are equally, if not more, it's hard to say, important than the video itself, because you are not going to click on a video that does not look interesting. And you might have a crazy awesome video behind that thumbnail, but you need people to click on it in order for them to start watching the video, in order for them to fall in love with you, in order for them to subscribe to you. And then going along with this, the titles I feel like make a difference as well, and they go hand in hand with the thumbnail. So you might title something extreme cleaning routine or whatever the content you're into, and then the thumbnail will show really engaging images about cleaning, maybe you cleaning up on like a high surface, like something that like catches your eye, you know? But then you can also use your thumbnail to put text on that complements the title. That's the key that I find. Whenever I do want to put text on a thumbnail, I make sure that it complements the title. So the title might be like extreme cleaning routine, and then the thumbnail might have text on it that says absolute disaster or absolutely disgusting, like something like that that complements each other, because the person's going to be looking both at the title and the thumbnail, and the thumbnail is an opportunity to put words in a place that you couldn't fit in the title, or that again complement the title of the video, so that the user can gain all of the context and all of the interest in order to click on your video. The next few are more organic, I would say, but again, everything here I have implemented myself when it comes to my community and my channel, and I've seen some success from it, so here we go. Up first is community, and when I say this, it is not making sure that you comment back to your subscribers just because you feel like you should, because people will see that. I know that you don't think so, but when you are acting from a place of inauthenticity, is that the word? Unauthentic? Like if you're not being authentic, when you are going to comment back or like somebody's comment or go commenting on other people's videos, if you like go to comment on other people's videos just with the intent of having people come back to your channel, I find that it just is not authentic. It doesn't work. And honestly, when you come from a place of authenticity, you're just a happier person. You're more grateful. You don't expect people to come to your channel. And without expecting it, I have found that that's when most of the positivity comes from. When you are putting positivity out in the YouTube community, whether it's your own or on other people's videos, I have found that positivity comes right back at you. So build your community from a place of authenticity, from a place of loving what you do, loving the videos you're putting out, loving the editing, loving the community, loving commenting and liking people's posts, because that is when the feeling of community will feel the most real, because it is real. And that'll have people staying with you on your channel. That'll have you happier and feeling more warm about the community that you've created, rather than just looking at it as numbers and statistics. Because at the end of the day, if you're not doing this for a community aspect and you're only doing it for the numbers, it's gonna show, my friends. I swear people will catch on. Yeah. The next one I want to mention is find your reason. And this goes with what I had just mentioned at the end of the community segment. Really dig deep and figure out why you started your YouTube channel. Because when I dug deep and realized why I started my YouTube channel, I didn't like what I found. I started it to get out of a really sucky life situation. I felt like if I could make it on YouTube, everything would be better, and I would find all of this fortune and all of this money. I wouldn't have to work anymore, and it would just be like this huge thing, right? Like everyone thinks that that is what you can find with YouTube, and it definitely is, because we've all seen it before. YouTube can obviously be a really great job, career, lifestyle. It can be amazing, but if you started a YouTube channel just wanting that, I don't find that those people find success. I seriously don't, because at the end of the day, you're only as successful as your community makes you. If you don't have a community around your YouTube channel or around whatever you're doing, no one's gonna wanna watch your videos. No one's gonna wanna like your videos, and no one's gonna feel warm and fuzzy when they come to your content either. When I dug deep and I realized that I had started my YouTube channel for the wrong reasons and had a very, very harsh reality check when I was not seeing growth that I expected whatsoever at the beginning, I at the same time realized that I still loved editing videos and putting them out even though I wasn't seeing a lot of growth. And from realizing that, it made me realize that no matter what happens, I'll still keep posting. So regardless if nothing does happen and I do still keep posting, I want to build a community around the stuff that I am posting, because how much more fun is that? To have a whole group of people that love the same things that you do, or love watching your videos, videos or comment really nice things or like all of your videos. It's so rewarding just to have that rather than all this fame and success that people get from YouTube. I'm serious. So all that to say is find your reason, and if you find that the reason isn't something that you're super proud of, make sure you change it. The next one I would say is stop caring what people think. Because if you care what people think and you let that stop you from either creating a YouTube channel or posting the things that you really want to post or posting the things that you love to watch yourself, but you're too afraid to post because you're afraid of what other people will think, that's only holding you back, and that's on you. What other people think is absolutely none of your business. They're not living this life, you're living this life. Do you want to look back and realize that you didn't post stuff because of what you think somebody else may have thought of it, but you know your community would have loved it and it could potentially have been really successful on your YouTube channel? No, post it. Do the stuff that you think is best. Do the content that you love the most. I started doing that this year. I started getting a lot more vulnerable, giving a lot more insight into my life and my thoughts and my feelings. And that can be really scary because when you open yourself up or start posting the stuff that you want to post but you think is a little too, like, I don't know, like risque or awkward or cringy, the first thought is, what if somebody I know clicks on this and now what will they think of me? What if someone I know in real life finds this video and so what? Own it, be proud of it. It's a video that you wanted to post. It's an idea that you had to post, so go for it. I started doing this and honestly the exact opposite happened. I started having people in real life come and approach me and tell me that they love my videos, whether it's through DM or in real life. They will be like, oh my God, on the vlog I saw this, and it makes me so happy. At first it's like, oh my gosh, they see my videos, this is so uncomfortable, but at the same time it's like, oh my God, people who are in my real life watch my videos. How flipping cool is that? And not only that, but people who know me in real life enjoy my content. So it's not even like people who just found me on YouTube because they were already watching YouTube and they came across my channel and they enjoy it. It's people who don't watch YouTube super often and they found my videos through me posting about them on Instagram and they've fallen in love with it and they can't stop watching. That is so rewarding, and I'm telling you, it won't happen until you just start posting without giving any cares in the world about what other people think of you. The last piece of advice and secret that I have for you guys is something that you have definitely picked up through all of these other tips and tricks that I've shared with you today, and something that people have always said on videos such as these, but I'm here to tell you that it is 100% true. Be yourself. I've hinted at this again in the other tips and tricks I've shared today. But if you can't grow to be yourself on camera, people are going to know. It's really obvious when someone is trying to be somebody who they're not, or be energetic when they're not usually energetic, or be like solemn and like shy even though they're not really like that in real life. And there's definitely a difference between being uncomfortable on camera at first and being inauthentic and not yourself on camera. I think we can all agree that looking back at our first videos, I have a video of me reacting to my first video, and I feel like everyone who has ever started a YouTube channel and looks back on their first video can relate. But I wouldn't take back this journey for the absolute world, because if I didn't start then, I would still be there now. You have to start in order to become more comfortable on camera. It really is just a practice thing. You can't just like study up on it and like read books and like articles on how to be comfortable on camera and then get in front of a camera and all of a sudden, boom, you're comfortable. It's a practice thing, it's an experience thing. You have to just go for it. Being uncomfortable at first on camera, again, is very, very different than putting on a front of someone that you're not like in real life. And you know what I'm talking about, because I know that you guys can tell when someone's not themselves on camera, and you know that you can tell when someone is themselves on camera. They're silly, funky, totally themselves, not putting up a front. And people gravitate towards authenticity. Seriously, they don't want to see the fake stuff. That YouTube lifestyle, oversaturated stuff is over. They don't want to see perfection. They don't want to see no goof ups. They don't want to see a perfectly clean house all the time. They don't want to see someone in perfect makeup all the time, because we've been there, we've done that. That YouTube is over. It might come back, we're not sure. I'm hoping not, because I do love my sweatpants and I don't like to do my makeup all the time. But I know that the YouTubers that I love most are unapologetically themselves, and there's a reason for that. So just make sure to be yourself. We'll love you for who you are more than who you're trying to be on camera. But guys, I think that that I talked your ear off enough in this video. So if you've made it all the way to the end, you are the real VIP. But if you have not hit the subscribe button yet, make sure you do so down below because we do upload every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Everyone do not forget to give this video a big ol' thumbs up. And the post notification shout out today goes to Haley Rose. Haley Rose, thank you so much for coming in and commenting on my videos as soon as they go live. I so appreciate you guys. If you want to be next notification shout out, all you have to do is be subscribed. Make sure those bell notifications are turned on. I notice everyone that comes rushing in whenever the video goes live, so you could be in my next video. I love you all so much, and I'll catch you on Monday, my friends. I'll see you later. Bye.